great at this super. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the CFJWJ Art Show and Awards Celebration. I am your co-MC, Glitter Tara.
And I'm your other co-MC, Lisa Hernandez.
Yes, and we are live right now, live here at Harriet's Orlando Ballet Center for what will be a night of laughter, tears, and love. Tonight, we'll be celebrating the fantastic people in Central Florida for their passion and their dedication to working people under the theme of regeneration. Listen, these last 2 years have been really tough for everybody, but we are doing the work. It's impossible to imagine what we all experienced during the pandemic. What we are doing tonight is celebrating the resiliency of the working class struggle and also offering this space to imagine what our movement work can look like in the future. We have had to rethink the work that we do since 2020. It's been difficult, tedious, and frustrating. But we know that changing the world has never been easy. This is our moment for our awardees to share what they have done in regenerating the movement. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I am very excited. It is the Social Justice Prom, and we are honoring the HMS host union workers at the MCO. Orlando International Airport, who have been organizing throughout the pandemic layoffs, and we learned Wednesday won their union election.
Yay, yes. Love it.
We are also giving a huge shout out to two amazing leaders in Seminole County, Alan Harris and Daniel Adams, and the Treston Davis Faulkner Legacy Award, recognizing multiple years of service, will be awarded to Stephanie Porta, the outgoing director of Florida Rising. So this is going to be, I think, a very fun night.
Yes, very fun night. To round up the night, actually, several individuals will be presented with the I'll Be There Award. And this award is to show their commitment to being in solidarity with organizations and always showing up when the moment was called for. And everybody's famous part, the infamous Scrooge Award. So you can still be part of this if you'd like, watching the stream right now. If you look in the comment section, you'll see the website where you can go and vote for who you think the Scrooge should be. So the votes do cost money, but the proceeds go directly to Central Florida Jobs of Justice to continue our great work in organizing for a better world. So Lisa, this is actually my first time at the art show, which is awesome. You've been a few times, right?
Yes, I am I was about to say veteran, but I've only been 3 years to the art show, and every year is different, but we're still grounded in the same mission of really honoring our workers, really honoring the work that is being done around Central Florida to make it a better Florida for all of us. And I think today is going to be different. We're back in person, which is super exciting. Yes. We get to wear cool outfits, so I'm really excited about what we're going to be expecting here from everyone.
Yes, I love that. I'm so excited to experience for the first time, experience with all of you. But let's go back to the clothes. I mean, you mentioned that this is the Social Justice Prom, and we know people love an excuse to get dressed up, right? Hello, fit check real quick. But so people love to get dressed up, and we haven't been able to for 2 years. All our clothes sadly sitting in the closet. So this is a moment to be fancy in whatever way that means to people. So, tell us about your look. How long did it take to put this together?
I woke up at 4 p.m. today from a long nap.
You should. Amazing.
I put on the dress that's been sitting in my closet for too long, just waiting to be worn. And, had to match my nails. So it's a whole look. I'm just glad to be able to put on heels finally.
Yes.
What a moment, And what about you? What inspired this look for you?
Yes. Okay. So this shirt, actually, I bought it almost 2 years ago. I actually think maybe more 2 years at this point.
2 years.
I saw it at the thrift store. Yes, it is 2 years in the making, this outfit. Saw it at the thrift store. I was so drawn to the color. Love the little buckle detail. Feels very 80s. Okay. So I bought it and I was eventually I'll have a place.
Wow.
And this was the place. Y'all should be honored. You're the first people to see this top. But yeah, and then I just threw it the pants. Add some texture,
Amazing.
Thank you.
I love an upcycling moment, and we're going to see so many other fashionable moments though.
Yes. Stay tuned. Y'all are so lucky. You get to see firsthand all the beautiful red carpet moments. So actually, we will be talking with a few of the guests tonight, and you're going to be dazzled by the outfits. And actually, I already see some people and like they look amazing. I'm a little bit blinded by it, honestly. So, needless to say, it's going to be a night to remember, y'all. Before we invite some of our guests to talk to us, we want to show you a little video of some of our leaders and legends and what regeneration means to them. Let's take a look.
I do love that belt, though.
I would miss comfort, I'm sure, but also, is it really comfort? Is it really safety, right? If there is so much just vast disparities and oppression, it's kind of like a false sense of comfort and safety, and a false sense of convenience, I think, too.
Right.
Because like the shit is crumbling and we feel it, but it's also like we're still trying to be the dog in the burning house. I think we are on the way to meaningful change. We are in the process of meaningful change and have been. And I think it's living out the values, right?
Celebration comes to mind. Beauty, culture, acceptance, restorative justice.
And being in community and giving each other feedback. Community with others who know your values and can hold you to it, and who have similar values.
Undoing and unlearning happening, right? The unlearnings of the patriarchy.
And I feel like I can ground that in in terms of what's happening right now, even with all this greed and pandemic. Like, I've never seen so many strikes happen.
Accepting the nuances and differences. We're celebrating.
Setting the intention, planting the seed, and then trusting the process.
That little video, and actually I see our first guest approaching the red carpet now. Hello.
Yeah.
Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure. My name is Chevalier Lovett, and I proudly serve as the Chief Operating Officer for Florida Rising.
All right, thanks for talking to us.
All right. Well, first question for everyone. This is a red carpet moment.
Come on.
What inspired your look tonight?
So a lot inspired my look tonight. First of all, knowing that this is a movement-based gala, I had to show up in the all black because we fight for black and brown communities, right? And in our organization, the Black Panther here, this pin. So I decided to do all black, but I needed a pop and a skosh of gold, right? Gold is royalty, and sometimes I do feel like I am royal, but I'm not.
You definitely are in these shoes.
We're all going to be royals here, okay? Lord will have it anyway.
We can all be royals.
So share with us, because some people may not know, our beautiful space today, named after Harriet. Tell us a little bit about her.
Sure. So Harriet was a pioneer in the Central Florida area. She was a huge philanthropist, particularly in the arts, but she understood what it meant to be different. She understood what it meant to be looked at, laughed at, not necessarily welcomed into spaces. And so she dedicated a lot of her time and her money, and we know how to organize people is through money, right? And how to organize people is through power, right? So you need those two things. But she understood that her resources really, really needed to be within the community. So she was a huge philanthropist. The Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center, there's this beautiful, beautiful bathroom that's there. And it's named after her because she always thought that women were underrepresented and women always were last in a lot of spaces. So she said, the only way that I'm going to really, really put my resources behind this is if you put women first. And because of the legacy that she created, particularly for ballet, and she had a very, very strong relationship with the ballet. The ballet school here has a community school, which does a lot of programs that's really important and crucial to people who don't have access to them, right? And a lot of folks of color don't have access to them, but the ballet makes sure that they do, and ensures that they do as well. And when she passed away, she left a lot of her resources to build this building that we're in today. So she, again, has a legacy. She is a pioneer, and she is brilliant in all things.
Wow, that is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. I didn't know. And for the viewers at home, you can't see this, but there's this really great photo of Harriet when you first walk in here. She's wearing this like really fluffy white hat and red lipstick. It's a look. So clearly she had style. Amazing.
She was known for her boas. And I had the pleasure before she passed away to see her several times and be with her. And so just up until a few days before she passed away as well. So she was still very elegant and beautiful then.
Wow, yeah. I love that.
And Chev, you've been like such a great leader within our movement work in the Central Florida area. So going back to the theme of this event, Regeneration of Our Movement, what do you see as far as the regeneration in the coming years?
So regeneration to me, I have to go back, and I'm a book nerd sometimes, and I go back to the root of what something means, and it's to be regrown. It's this birth, this rebirth, this how does that happen? And I think about it in a very organic manner, right? So how do we go back to basics to be even stronger, to look back at like what we grew and how do we grow it more? I think of regeneration as a muscle. So I go to the gym. I'm a Jimmy. I'm one of those folks, right? And I think about how I break down my muscle to build up more. And I think about that within this movement, within this space. And so regeneration is really, really, really thinking about how we're taking a step back and how are we growing each and every day? Because if we're not growing each and every day, little by little, then what are we doing?
Absolutely.
Right. Yes. Thank you so much. And so, like, how would you relate that to the movement specifically? Like, regeneration of our movement. What does that mean to you?
So it's to take a step back and think about how we're collectively all have a place in this and how we're growing with one another to really build a strong movement together.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So just real closing, any final words for our people at home, what you're especially excited for, anything like that?
I'm especially excited for this program because I know the Central Florida Jobs with Justice Galas always have an amazing program. I'm grateful to be in a space in person with folks in a very safe way. I'm sorry for those who are not here, but I'm so glad that you're tuning in. And there's a lot of love that I feel in this space, and I'm just happy to be in the space with the two of you and with everyone here, just to hug on, right?
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chev. Have fun. Thank you. All right, y'all. So we will be coming right back. For now, enjoy a video.
At the onset of the pandemic, people around the country cheered for frontline workers.
An important public ritual that held us all together
during these uncertain times.
While there are still many unknowns about the virus itself,
the pandemic has revealed that America's economic system is broken.
And has been broken for a long time.
So you have to let me know.
Okay, let's go.
We are all intertwined. And our broken economy impacts all of us.
Especially the least powerful.
When we do recover, it cannot be to what we had before.
We cannot go back to
normal. We will not return to that.
We can't go back to 4 decades of stagnant wages.
Or 1 in 4 working people in the U.S. without paid sick leave.
Or workers having no voice or representation in their workplaces.
We can't go back to gig workers who make up 33% of our economy
being denied basic benefits.
Or Black women making 61 cents to every dollar white men make.
Or 75% of people with disabilities being unemployed.
Largely because employers do not provide accommodations.
We can't go back to 30% of domestic workers
relying on public assistance for food security.
Or undocumented workers lacking access to any benefits at all.
These are the daily challenges so many of us face.
These are the daily challenges of normal.
All workers are essential, and yet we don't provide so many with the essential. We cannot return to that.
This is the moment to turn this public ritual
into action.
Join us.
And clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back. Clap back at this broken economy.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Together,
We can reimagine
And create a new economy
That works for everyone.
and clap back.
To ensure that the tens of millions of people
Who lost their jobs.
get back to work.
safely.
Sustainably
And with the say
over their conditions.
Clap back.
So that workers in low-wage sectors
who are keeping this country alive.
Have the accommodations.
Unemployment benefits.
Healthcare, sick leave,
PPE.
Job security.
And higher pay.
That all of us deserve.
Clap back.
And together we can ensure that
All workers.
All workers.
all workers.
everyone, all workers are treated as essential.
Together,
Let's reimagine the economy.
we can create the future we want.
now.
Clap back and guarantee a just future for all workers.
And we're back. I don't know about you, Lisa, but my hands hurt from all that clapping. Lots of clapping involved.
Lots of clapping.
Yes. But now we have our next guest coming right up to the red carpet. Hello, hello. Just introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Wendy Dormal, president of the Orange County Classroom Teachers Association.
Oh, fantastic, Wendy. And I have a question for you.
Okay.
I love this look you have going on, wearing a red carpet. What inspired you to wear this? You're like, you got some flowers. I think you're representing growth, right?
I do love flowers and gardening and growth and the growth of unity and community. Absolutely.
I love that. I love that.
That is so perfect for tonight. Okay, so you've had like a really busy past few months, Wendy, a lot to fight for. Can you tell everybody a little bit about the recent raise, I'm trying to do air quotes, that the teachers have gotten and your efforts to get this increased?
So right now we're at impasse and we have an impasse hearing on January 5th. The raise they offer teachers this year is $25. No, not a week, not a month, a year. So it equates to 2 to 12 cents an hour for these teachers who have given everything last year, made the impossible possible, teaching 2 classes at once, one in person, one virtual, and this is how they were rewarded. It's just insulting. So we did have a special magistrate look over our arguments in the districts. He agreed that the district absolutely has to do better in budget. We had a longevity proposal to keep veteran teachers in the class. He agreed with CTA that they should fund that. We also asked for no hike to insurance. The district wanted to hike insurance when they gave this ridiculous raise, and the special magistrate said that's unconscionable. We also asked for a supplement for our lead nurses who through this COVID pandemic were amazing. They have duties at multiple schools. The special magistrate agreed with CTA on that too, but the district rejected all of that. So basically, they want to just keep giving bonuses. You can't get a mortgage with a bonus. You can't get a car loan with a bonus. So we're still fighting. We appreciate everyone, including you, who came out Tuesday to support teachers. And we're asking the community to please come out on January 5th at 4 o'clock to the Ronald Blocker Educational Leadership Center for the impasse here.
Wow, mark the calendars, y'all. Say that it was January
5th. Yep, 4 o'clock.
Perfect. Love that.
Fantastic. And it looks like January 5th, that means 2022. What are your plans? What is your vision for teachers in Florida in the coming year? What do you hope to happen?
So we're hoping that we can get some new people elected so we can stop the attacks on public education and public schools. We really want to stop seeing money being diverted to charter and private schools to stay in our public schools. They're the foundation of our democracy. We want to fund our future.
Absolutely. And you know what? I am a graduate from OCPS, and I definitely would like to see more funding going to it.
Yes, it's needed.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all the work that you've been doing
gosh.
in Florida. And I want to ask you one last question. We're talking about Scrooge Awards. Do you have a message for all the Scrooges out there that have been making life hard throughout this pandemic?
Yes, so my vote for the Scrooge Award goes to Governor DeSantis, who's the ultimate wrecking ball for public education and everything else that's social justice. His last mandate woke was ridiculous. So we're seeing a lot of teachers leave our field. We had 812 teachers leave OCPS just this year, and we expect many more at the end of this semester. That means classrooms without a certified teacher. We have a sub shortage, and he's doing everything he can to make sure people don't stay in education.
He's the worst, y'all. Stay tuned to see who wins. Thank you so much, Wendy.
So much,
Have fun.
Wendy. Enjoy your
Thank
night.
you. All right, y'all. We'll see you in just a bit.
It's good music around here.
Why it's important that communities on the front line, Black communities and workers in particular, are leading it.
It doesn't matter what topic you choose, particularly Black, Brown, Indigenous folks are not consulted about any decisions that have been made, particularly at COP. We come here with the Just Transition Alliance with Jose because we are taking the worker perspective into account. And solutions have to be worker driven and worker first. With any of the solutions, obviously the first impact is working people, particularly working Black, Brown, Indigenous people in their communities. Because most of the solutions that they're coming up with, whether it be carbon pricing or any of these new technologies, the creation of those things and the impact of those things are going to affect workers first, and particularly marginalized people in their communities. So it's important to think about any solution that regards climate change, climate justice, anything like that. You have to think of workers first and foremost. We actually brought a lot of folks from our delegation in different industries, whether it be the medical industry, whether it's airline industry, fast food industries, oil industries too, as workers, because we know that whatever decisions are made by corporations that they work for, they're not going to be considered, and they're going to be in the chopping block. I think it's critical to think about just transition is like, not thinking about it from the top down, but from the bottom up, and starting from workers. So.
What was the video? And we're back, y'all. And actually, I think I see our next guest now coming up to the red carpet. Hello, hello. Would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yes, my name is Willie Delgado. I'm the ATU president for Local 1596.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, Willie.
All right, so Willie, this is your first time at the art show, I believe. And you're going to be awarded an I'll Be There award. How do you feel about being here and that recognition?
Well, I'm excited. First of all, I've been working with Josa Justice, and I love them. They're family. And at the end of the day, we've been working together for several years, and they have my back and I have theirs. As far as being recognized, I appreciate it, and it's a great thing for me. So it's the first time, and the award makes it even better.
Fantastic.
Yes, and it's well deserved. Y'all been doing a lot of work. Now I know that the pandemic has been a challenging time for workers. I'm sure for the transit workers. So what has it been like on the front lines as union leaders? Like, how has transit work changed?
Okay, so as far as for the union leaders, it's been tough. We had to adjust. We have to keep our members aware of what's going on out there, how serious this pandemic is. We also we have challenges, but not really with the company. We make demands, say we want PPE, we want protection for our people, and it's happening, and thank God for it, because we got to keep our members safe. And as far as you just said, the changes to the transit.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been a hostile environment where our drivers are having confrontations with passengers and all that over mask mandates. So there's been a few obstacles that we got to get over.
Wow, that must be really hard to have people treating you like that when you're doing such a service. And all of them are doing such a service right now to be for us.
That is correct, but at the same time, we try to think of the community as well. They're frustrated. They're tired of wearing masks. They're tired of all the rules and regulations, but we all have to follow them.
Right. Well, moving forward from that kind of like darker type of topic, like what are you looking forward to in 2022? What's good to come?
Well, as far as for the ATU, we're looking forward to working with labor movement, and we're planning to be in Tallahassee fighting bills that affect all of us. So that's what we're looking for right from the start, as soon as January hits, we'll be in Tallahassee with all our labor brothers and sisters, fighting to knock bills that are hurting us. That's what we're planning to do right away from the jump.
Fantastic. And thank you for all that work that you are doing. I know we need all this solidarity and working people just fighting in the Capitol as much as we need a bunch of lobbyists going over there as well, right?
Well, I have to say that I will always stand by Jobs with Justice because they've been with me several years. Denise Diaz, she has been a partner in this. Others like Carlos, Jonathan, that I just met a year and a half ago. They've been doing their thing. But Denise Diaz has been amazing with the ATU, and we're always going to be there for you guys.
Fantastic.
Thank you
so much. And Willie is just one of 14 others that will be receiving the I Will Be There Awards. Along with Willie will be Shakia Hinton, Father Charles Myers, Shane Olben, Laura Vale, Jen Cousins, Judy Hayes, Stefana Farrow, Gabriela Rodriguez, Wayne Lukash, Dr. James T. Morris, Ella Wood, David Casiato, and Cheryl Starhill.
Yes, lots of people to celebrate. They've all been doing amazing work and totally deserve the award.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And, let's talk about the vibe in the room tonight right now, okay?
You can feel the energy. It's buzzing.
You can feel such a great energy here. There's still a lot of art pieces that are waiting to be bid on. I believe everyone can bid online as well. So you can peruse through the link, buy some art.
Yes.
Hang out with your friends at home. If you have friends at home with you, share the link with other people. Maybe they want to join too. And definitely here, I think we're all just so grounded in the movement work and sharing our space with people that we have worked alongside with for years. Some people are newer, some people have been doing this for decades. So I'm excited to see everyone tonight. And we will be watching another video now. So
yes, another video coming soon. I think in a few moments the video's coming. But I did want to say, Lisa, the video's on the way, y'all. But yeah, the buzzing in here, at least for me, this is the first time I've been able to dress up since pre-pandemic. What about you? Is this your first formal type of thing coming out of this?
Definitely formal. I don't know if me inviting 4 people over to my house is formal. So this is nice.
It has been. It has been our formal.
All right, so we will see you in just a couple of minutes. Enjoy the video.
At Seminole County, we've always considered public safety as our primary mission. It took a true team effort as we delivered hundreds of thousands of personal protective supplies to critical infrastructures and medical facilities, provided COVID-19 testing sites throughout the community, and we're the first in the state of Florida to offer vaccines to the public. On behalf of the entire emergency management team, I want to thank you for this recognition and wish you the happiest and safest of holidays.
I think sometimes that we go through a transformation. It's a much more difficult process to also try to heal society and transform our society when we have transformed ourselves. To know that, yeah, we're changing for the sake of our communities, but still facing so much oppression and repression and the trappings, the patriarchy, rape culture, for us to be changing for the sake of that. But I think that grace, what we're trying to regenerate, right? Our society, because you can't be an abolitionist and be a judgmental person. Far into these systems of oppression, and we're born into it, that undoing a lot of the harm is such an important part of the process, just as much, right, as like the work. I think about this a lot, and my lack of clarity in what a new world, my radical imagination has a limit. That I'm reading things like the Combahee River statement, also recognizing more and more how limited even my view of.
I feel like the new world is like everyone's contributing, right? Like we all live on this planet together. We all live in these communities together. We can, how are we kind of giving and receiving in a way that's like
where a queer, trans, Black woman isn't leaving here.
It's just safe to be, you don't have to fear.
Being communities of generations of Black farmers in Apopka that are growing up with like lupus and because of the pollution to their soil, a world where that is.
And that's not to say that there's no tension or there's no conflict or anything like that, because conflict can be generative, but it's just a lot more.
And we're back. I hope y'all have been enjoying those videos. David and Devin have been sharing some beautiful words of wisdom and insight with us. All right, but I do see our next guest approaching the red carpet. Come on down. Come on down. Hello, hello.
Okay.
Hi, get right over here, love. So the camera can see your beautiful face.
Oh, wow.
So introduce yourselves to everybody at home.
My name is Jasmine.
Hi, my name is Gabriel.
Love it. And who are y'all with? What brings you here today?
What's that?
Who are you with? What brings you here today?
Oh, we're with the Unite Here.
Yeah, we're Unite Here. We're host workers right now. We're actually right here because we're celebrating our win. We got union win this Tuesday.
Yes, congrats. I hope we're clapping at home. Clap, clap, clap. I love that. Yes, congratulations. Like, how has it been since you found out that you won? How have y'all been celebrating?
Oh my God. When I just saw the text on my phone, I was like, I jumped and I screamed, and everybody looked at me and I'm like, we won.
Wow.
We were so excited. Like everybody on my restaurant, they were like pumping out, like they were like super happy and excited about it.
Oh, that's beautiful. I just got chills. What about you? How are you feeling?
So for me, it was a very surreal situation. Like it was like, oh my God, all these 2.5 years fighting for this. It finally came to an end. It was a lot of mixed emotions. In my head, I was like, oh my God, I can finally sleep. But it was a lot of things. I was very excited. My phone started blowing up. I started to tell everybody, we're ready for this. We deserve this. Now we need to rest up to keep going, because now we're going to go into negotiations. We mean we're gonna keep kicking. So we're ready. We're ready, and we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna come back even stronger than ever.
Yes, yes.
In big steps and heavy steps too. So
amazing. Yes,
amazing. I had total faith that you all will bring it to negotiations table as well, and
trust
not
me,
let management get away with
I've been wanting to get to negotiations. I've been literally reading contracts and for like 4 months now, and asking for advice and getting to the lawyers and everything out here. I've been prepping myself because I knew in my head that we were going to win. I just needed that final reassurance, and I'm ready for this. And I know my entire committee, we're all ready for this. We're all like prepping ourselves for the uphill battle that's going to be negotiations, and we're gonna get more than we deserve. We're gonna get everything that we deserve, for not only for us, but for every single other worker that's gonna come after us that are still not in the company and will be coming to the company, because we all deserve to only work one job, and we all deserve to be treated like with respect and as human beings. So we're ready for that fight, and I'm proud to say that I'm part of that fight.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Thank you for fighting for yourselves and for future generations as well that are going to be coming in and working alongside y'all. I also want to ask you, because we are celebrating tonight, I want to ask y'all about your outfits. You look amazing.
Yes.
Fantastic. What inspired this look for you? It's very red. It's giving Christmas. All right.
The sequins, need the sequins.
The sequence, everything, the outfit to me is like, yes, it's inspired by Christmas, obviously, because we're in the Christmas period, we're in the Christmas season, but also because red is part, not only the color of passion and the color of strength and love and everything. And I'm also wearing the colors of our union, because I want to represent our union as much as possible. And this is what inspired my outfit for tonight.
Oh, I love that. And what about for you?
I just love flowers. You can tell, right?
Hey.
So yeah, and this is one of my favorites, though. It looks good on me, so.
Yes, it does. You look amazing. Yes.
So are you guys?
Thank you. Oh, this whole thing. Yes. So, like, what is y'all's personal vision for 2022? Like, with yourself, or like for the union, everything?
Oh, you mean like we were working on the 2022?
Yeah. Like, what's your vision for that? In a dream scenario, what would happen 2022?
2022, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a lot of big things. So we hoping we have enough good vibes. We gonna push to get our things, our respect, and yeah, we were pushing this how do you call it
The fight.
yeah. We were working so hard, almost 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things going on.
Basically, our overall vision is going to be like not only achieving the goals that we were like all building up for them. Like, to me, 2022 is going to bring like new beginnings, new strengths, and basically we're gonna achieve our goals, like get even bigger goals, and we are going to achieve the view that all we want to do. We're gonna achieve the goals that all we are wanting to do, and basically, yeah, it's going to be an amazing, powerful year.
It is. I feel that for y'all. Thank you so much for talking with us. Have fun. Congratulations again. And we will be right back, y'all. Enjoy this next video. Woo! Bye-bye.
A little red carpet moment. So.
At a time when I needed a friend the most, and Stephanie appeared, and yeah, about 15 years ago. So I met Stephanie at probably the best time in my life that I could have met Stephanie Porte.
This Orlando office of Acorn that was this force to be reckoned with, and they would send people to Orlando to train. Little did I know, a year later I would be meeting that person behind that operation.
I would say my first interview with Stephanie was absolutely scary because she is just this huge personality.
And nearly a decade ago, we were both executive directors of, the inside joke was SEIU Unwanted Children, but we won't We won't tell everybody that joke.
And just really in the trenches, pushing for people-centered policies. And just remember meeting Stephanie as, kind of like this matriarch of the work. And then
she's this bright, sunshiny person in my life who always knows what I need, what to say, how to support me, how to support her team, how to support the progressive movement.
Stephanie is a great person. She's a great organizer. Because I think when you think of Stephanie, she think about others or even the community more than even sometimes I'll say herself, because she puts herself out there so much.
More than all of the professional political stuff, she's been someone to remind me to believe, right? To operate in radical honesty, that things are tough and that the work is hard and that it is unfair and that people are struggling and we can still do hard things.
More than just that, as our friendship developed, because I saw things in Stephanie that propelled me to be a better person, and that's invaluable. And I can't thank Stephanie enough for the changes she helped me see in myself that were possible.
Stephanie to me is like the Florida sun. She's bright and powerful and humble and resilient and strong. She's good bad. She's good trouble, just like the sun.
But she mentored me and she guided me, and she actually saved my life. I don't think if it were not for Stephanie, I'd be in the mental capacity or physical capacity that I am today.
And someone who I could always count on to care about the actual people who are engaged every day in the work of our organizations.
Well, I care a lot about Stephanie as a human. I think many of us do. We see her as our friend, and we see her as someone who has triumphed through a lot of struggle and has always been so positive and uplifting despite the challenges that she has gone through in her own personal health journey, but also as a caregiver to her mom. She always was there to support the community, always with a smile on her face. And
as a person, Stephanie is one of those one-of-a-kind friends that you find very rarely. Stephanie has supported me over the years in so many different ways.
Stephanie is who I strategize with, who I chase rainbows with, who I travel with. We also shop for sunglasses in between all these things. She is who I win with, she is who I lose with, and she is who I just she is just who I completely change the world with. That's who Stephanie Porte is.
I think we can. Hello, everyone.
And we're back, everybody. I actually see our next guest right away approaching the red carpet. Yes, hello, welcome. Introduce yourself to everybody.
I am Stephanie Porte. I'm a Florida Rising and a Proud Jobs with Justice member for a very long time.
Love it. Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie, well, you are an icon amongst the Central Florida community. So you are being awarded tonight with the Treston Davis Faulkner Legacy Award this year. Did you know him? How do you feel about receiving this award?
I feel incredibly, I feel absolutely honored, and I don't think I was just saying this to Denise earlier today, I was blown away, Treston, and I knew Treston, and I adore Treston, and we helped build organizing in Florida together, and also just having like Justin is such an icon in my life, like, and in my world. And then also knowing how much Trustin means to Jobs with Justice, the folks locally, and to Denise particularly. Just, it's very heartwarming, and I feel really blessed.
I love that's really beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie. Like you said, you've put like decades into this work, right? So I know it might be hard to pick a single moment, but what is one that, like, thinking of moments that you really cherish, what comes to mind?
The sit-in for the 49.
Ooh, tell us more. Tell us more.
Well, after Pulse happened, it was a pretty heart-wrenching time in Central Florida, and for all of us in this work, particularly, and for the communities that we love. And there wasn't, we felt like we needed to do the best we could to push our government to take action and to work for our people and pass laws. And a bunch of folks got together and decided we were going to do a sit-in in Senator Rubio's office. And it was across multiple organizations. It was people who had really, not a lot of folks who had worked together before. And throughout that entire day, as we sat in, just like the relationships that were built have strengthened our community and our organizing ability in such beautiful ways that it just felt like an incredible moment of community solidarity and love.
Well, that is very, like, just hearing how inspired you are by the people around you, by your community, is just very inspiring for many people. And I know that you have definitely known a lot of younger organizers coming into this work. Do you have any advice for people, like, coming into the work of organizing around Central Florida?
I think to always remember that the core of organizing is humanity, and that we're all human, and that we all need to be growing every day. And if we're not growing and learning every day, then we're not doing the work right. And so how are we being human together and helping each other grow and dropping egos and focusing on the work. Like, seems like the best path.
Absolutely. And definitely the work has looked really different throughout this pandemic. And some of us have been very cooped up. So are you looking forward to seeing everyone in person tonight? I know you've already been socializing.
I actually was like sitting there like, what did I wear to the last year? And I was like, oh my God, we didn't have it. And I was like, so yes, this is my social justice prom. This is definitely the annual event I look forward to the most, where we get to, look at this community we built. It's so beautiful and so talented, and just like being together for one night a year, it is absolutely what I most look forward to once we get to the end of the year. So really grateful.
Yes, beautiful, talented. Speaking of which, this outfit, gorgeous, loves it. Tell us, what inspired the look? What is it coming from?
I really love rainbows, and so I wanted to show off my favorite colors. So yes.
Nice.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Well, you are definitely showing off all the colors tonight. I love the sparkle. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Rainbow moments. I love it. And, I love the sparkly mask. You're bringing it into your whole outfit today, and I'm so excited for you to be honored this evening. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you're going to be honored this evening, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, you all, the vibes have changed around here. I don't know if you can tell, there's a light change going on.
Yes.
We look more glamour shot friendly with the ring light, and people are moving in to get their in-person seating.
Yes, so first we were just in like a little cocktail area. They had the wall kind of closed off. Now it is open. It's beautiful, spacious. Everybody's sitting down. Probably some dancing will start, I think.
I hope so. We
I
definitely
hope,
have some good music going on. I don't know if you've seen us bop along. It's not just me waddling because I'm asking questions. It's a lot of dancing, a lot of hip work. But right now, I think we're going to be starting with more videos. I'm so excited you have all been just sitting there at home and supporting us in an environment that feels safe to you all. And we're excited to have maybe more people in person next time as well. You know,
Yes,
the years
yes,
to come.
hopefully. And don't forget, go to the link in the comments. Y'all can continue to be voting for the Scrooge. We can continue the auction. That should be happening. And yeah, I hope y'all get the pieces that you want and enjoy this next video. Here we go, more
This
videos. Love
holiday
it.
season, so many of the families that I care for in my childcare program can actually afford to take the holidays off and not work overtime.
This holiday season, I'm looking forward to using the child tax credit to actually get my kid some normal things that he needs.
This will be the first of many where I can stop being the other mother to my childcare kiddos and be the best mother for my own family.
That's how I'm looking forward to using the child tax credit this holiday season, to make sure that we're well supplied with what we need and that my kiddo is supported in being comfortable in his body.
But we've been able to catch our breath with these child tax credits.
I'm really grateful that the child tax credit is here so that during this global pandemic and other times in life, we can make sure that our family is well supported.
The last payment for the extended child tax credit will go out on December 15th, unless Congress passes the Build Back Better plan now, before the holidays. Congress, please do the right thing. Pass the Build Back Better plan so that we can build our families.
Okay, cool. Yay.
Hello, we are back.
We
here
are back.
today, and we have our next guest here. If you want to come through,
Approaching the red carpet. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Hello, everyone. Introduce yourself to everybody at home.
Hi, everybody. My name is Danny Adams. Everyone in the activist space calls me Danny Boo.
Love it. Hello, Danny Boo. Thanks for being here. So you're being given the Art of Solidarity Award. How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous, and I'm appreciative that people thought enough of me to give me this award. I love everyone here. Been in this community for a very long time. It feels like home. So I'm appreciative that folks thought that I was great enough to get this award.
Fantastic. And you've been organizing in Sanford, and you are from Sanford. So what does it feel like to be organizing your own neighbors?
They're not my neighbors. They're my family. When you're in Sanford, we're a small little city. Everyone is family. And so for me, it feels so good to be a young person. A lot of other young people I brought into organizing in Sanford. We don't really have it didn't at the time have a lot of organizing going on. And so getting folks involved in voter issues, getting people involved in police and prisons issues. We didn't have a race diversity and inclusion board. Getting that initiative come to Sanford was just pretty awesome. I'm so happy about the progress that we've made in Sanford, but there's just so much more to do. And I hope that many more people from Sanford, get and join in and organize and build power, because I want to see a city that is flourishing and that we are just taking things over. Almost cursed.
This isn't the radio. You're good.
Okay.
Yes, I love that way. So tell me more. So you see more for Sanford, right? So like specifically 2022, like what are you looking forward to? What are the goals?
Well, in Sanford, I want to see more Black and brown elected officials. I would love to see that in the years to come. I would like to see one of my communities that it just helped me flourish. I went to the Boys and Girls Club in Goldsboro. I just want to see a community where people have access to transportation, where there is better access to food and healthcare, right? Like, our people should not be suffering, especially when we live in the richest country in the world, right? So there's resources. My people labor. They're the people who take care of the city, and the city needs to take care of our neighborhoods.
Absolutely. I love that. You are just going to lead Sanford into a better 22. And I think all of us hold that faith in you. And we're going to be here to support you as well. And I want to talk, like, switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
Look at you. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. What inspired your look? Who designed this for you? Like, this is perfect.
Well, interesting enough, I'm wearing a Patrick Star collaboration with Fashion to Figure. So Patrick Star just released this a couple of days ago. They sent me this dress. And yes, I love to wear plus size fashion. I think it's very important that we have cute clothes, and I haven't seen something like this made for us. And so I said, can y'all send me a dress? I want to wear it here with my people. And they overnighted it, so I appreciate it.
Wow, overnight and everything. It's beautiful.
It literally looks amazing. You are literally, your dress is shining on us. It's fantastic.
So much. I appreciate you all look lovely too.
Thank you. All right, well, it's been so great talking with Danielle. Have fun out there. Any closing thoughts for the people?
I love y'all.
Bye. Thank you. Have fun, Danielle. Nice to meet you. All right, y'all. That's all our guests for tonight. And it's just been like so great talking to everybody, hearing a little bit more about how they're feeling, what they've been working on. And I can just tell it's going to be an amazing night, you know? So thank you all so much to everybody at home for tuning in to our pre-show. Thank you to the crew tonight that put this all together. Lisa, thank you to you. You've been an amazing co-MC.
Why, thank you to you too.
Yeah. What are you like most looking forward to in the night?
You know, I'm looking forward to sitting down. I am not used to standing for such long periods of time, especially with heels on.
I know, I've been doing my little two-step, like trying to get the weight off.
But I'm really just looking forward to seeing everyone who's been working so hard throughout the year and years before. Just get honored and celebrated and feel the love from the community members.
Yes. Okay, love that. Well, don't forget for everybody at home to bid, right? So on the art online. So again, the website is in the comments. So just go there, put your bid in, get some cool pieces, and also vote for the Scrooge of the Year. They're all terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
all of them deserve to win.
Mine's DeSantis because he's so awful and there's too many good names to make fun of him. So we gotta.
Yeah. I'm putting my money on Clint. I do not appreciate the way the OUC has just been turning lights off, turning electric off for people during this pandemic. Just like so selfish, and he makes so much money. It's ridiculous. And yeah, just keep up with the event, y'all. We'll be posting on our Instagram at CFJWJ and Twitter, which is at Central FLJ account. So make sure to tune there and see all the fun that's about to happen. We love y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. And bye.
Yeah, let's dance away because I hear the music playing. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
Stay safe. Wear your mask.